Hi, I'm Nicole Ricard, and today we're here at High Rise to talk to some staff about what it's like to work for housing on campus. Let's go check it out. At Eastern Connecticut State University, campus officials are always present. They work at all times of the day and night. Let's talk to Office Assistant Christy Toth of Wyndham Street Apartments and see what she has to say about her experience as an OA.
My favorite part about being an OA would be probably how close the staff gets to each other and how close I get to the hall directors. Well, we have to take care of the packages and know about confidentiality, and we do like work orders if they need help with anything or lockouts.
OAs deal with different tasks throughout the day, such as lockouts, lost packages, room inconveniences, and many other different things. We caught up with RA Melanie Byrne of High Rise to talk about her experience of being a resident assistant. Let's see what she had to say.
I like being an RA because I make a lot of connections with different people that I wouldn't otherwise get to know, like residents in my hall and in other halls and other RAs. And I feel like I really make a difference through programs and one-on-ones and things of that nature, so I get to help people in a different way. So some of the responsibilities take place, when we work our weekly duty night shifts, which mean we have to be in the office for 5 or 6 hours. We have to patrol rooms, doing rounds, make sure that everyone's following the rules, like no drinking on campus and following quiet hours and things of that sort. But we also have to put on programs, so whether they be educational or community service or through the university.
Seems like these students really enjoy their job and everything that comes with it, but we're not finished yet. Let's go take another look. As you heard from Mel, RAs have quite a lot on their plate. They have many additional responsibilities on top of being a full-time student. They're supposed to set an example for the residents as a friend and authority figure. We caught up with RA Julian Lopez to hear what he thought about being an RA.
At first, I wanted to become an RA just to get free housing, which is not the typical response. But then I was actually interested in what they had to offer and what I could develop as a person and what I could take out of it. Responsibilities, you have to take care of all your residents. So you have to be available for them at all times. Kind of you have to be their shoulder to cry on. You got to be their person to yell at. Basically doing all the duties that somebody would do in the office, and just making sure that nobody's doing anything illegal. Well, thank God duty nights, they're pretty quiet for the most part, so it gives me a chance to do a lot of my schoolwork. I don't know, just try to time management, I guess. Just trying to be as organized as possible so that whenever I have free time, I can make sure I do my schoolwork, or vice versa. If I'm done with my schoolwork, make sure I do my RA stuff.
Balancing being an RA and a full-time student sounds like quite the workload. When RAs are on duty, they are on call for any incidences that may go down. An on-duty RA carries a cell phone at all times, so whenever something happens, they hear this ringtone. RAs have hall directors who keep up with them to make sure they don't get sidetracked. The connection that the RAs and hall directors gain are special. Working as an RA could give students potential hall director jobs in the future. We had a chance to sit down and speak with Hall Director Alicia McKenzie of High Rise to tell us about her experience as a hall director. Oh yeah, and she is also a former residence assistant. Let's hear everything she had to say.
So my junior year I became an RA, and I was a resident assistant for first-year students, and then my senior year was an RA for upperclassmen students in Laurel. And I really liked the connections that I made with the students and how I was able to help them kind of transition, whether they were first-year students into the college or transition out of the university since they were seniors when I was in Laurel. So I really appreciated that experience. So once I graduated, or during my senior year, I started applying for hall director jobs and going to different conferences and stuff like that. I really like being a hall director because I'm able to really connect and make an impact on my students. Like just today, I had a meeting with a student who, really felt like they are not capable of doing the work here at the university and really just wanted to give up. But after having the meeting with that student and speaking with them, they felt more confident continuing on, knowing that I was here to support them in whatever way that I could to help them be successful and make sure that in the next 2-3 years, when they do graduate, they're walking across that stage. They think that I make a difference on them, but really their stories and just watching them change and grow from, the student that they were their freshman year to who they are when they walk across that stage really is impactful to me. So that's the main reason. That's one of my favorite parts, just watching them grow and being able to be a part of that. We serve on an on-call rotation between all of the hall directors. So we take a weekend, Friday through Sunday, where we are the on-call designee. So in case there's any emergency crisis situations, we are the first respondents right after the RAs. Sometimes we are the first respondents. So I've dealt with incidents across the board, like simple ones like roommate conflicts, to very severe ones like sexual assault, suicide, mental health. The list can honestly go on. That's one of the major responsibilities, and being able to understand what our protocol here is at the university and being able to follow that. Understanding who we need to contact in terms of campus police, directors, dean of students, VP of student affairs, that type of thing. I'm also responsible for managing a budget, supervising the RAs, supervising all the students in my residence hall, making sure that they all follow procedures and protocol, making sure rooms are clean during room inspections, things like that. So there's a variety of different responsibilities each of the hall directors have on top of individual commitments and responsibilities depending on committees and stuff that we may sit on.
It sounds like working for housing is a great opportunity and opens many doors for students. I'm Nicole Ricard reporting for ETV News.